Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. I don't know what I'm doing. Dun dun dun.
You know that's going in the video, right?
No, it's not.
I'm back with Allison.
Hello.
My favorite random picker.
I should spit out my
and
gum.
chair squeaker and gum chewer. This collection needs to be randomly picked through, and there's none better than Allison to do so.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so flattered.
Now get to the picking. All right, Squeaky, let's do it.
To pick or not to pick?
To pick. To pick. No, that's the point. You gotta pick.
I'm gonna do this one because it looks really cool, which is why I usually pick them. It's called New Fumes, Bump and Assassination.
This is a great one for you to pick because there's a story. You picked multiple records just now.
Oh. I thought it was just like a really thick...
Shout out to Negative Gemini's Bodywork. Not what we're going to talk about right now, but
Sorry.
Great album. This record, Bump and Assassination, is by an artist, a musical artist and visual artist named New Fumes. Now, New Fumes, more than his music, is actually known for his contributions to the record community. Mm-hmm. He has pioneered the concept of hand-pouring vinyl variants, where he... When the records are being made, he actually does like something that's not automated to make each record look really beautiful.
Yeah, and, he pours it on.
Yeah, so each one's a little different and very like specialized. He's the one that started doing that for a lot of Flaming Lips releases, and a lot of Grave Face Record Club releases.
This just is done with a Sharpie.
Yes, the reason why this is cool. This is one of his albums. He also makes really cool psychedelic music. This is a hand-drawn cover by New Fumes, and there's like only like 4 or 5 of these that exist
he hand-drew that. It's
in
not
this
just
style.
A printed thing. Oh.
Yeah, I actually...
Look at all the silver specks everywhere, too.
Yeah, so I don't know what the other ones look like, but
so
there's
cool.
a bat, and there's
this thing with millions of eyes barfing out this swirly inferno of doom.
That's probably what he would describe it as. Bump and Assassination is a really good album, and I actually didn't get this from him specifically. I bought this from someone online who was selling it for, I think, what they paid for it, which was like, I think like 20, 25 bucks, which is crazy because he hand drew the cover.
I know.
There's a regular version of this with another cover.
Let's see what it looks like.
It's just black. The vinyl's just black.
What?
This is not one of his hand pours.
What?
I know, bummer.
What a letdown.
What a letdown.
Thanks,
I know.
Matt.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
But the exciting thing is that the cover is so unique. It's a one-of-a-kind cover. And he wrote thank you on the back.
I know, I saw that.
So this is cool, and I'm glad to own this. He just put out his new album, Teaming 2, I believe it's called, and that is a hand pour, and that's somewhere in this room.
Ooh.
But I don't know where.
Great. Number 2. Let's pick a record. That's not going in it's not going in the video.
Yes, it is. You're really digging around the electronic section. I feel like you don't usually go over there. That's kind of cool.
Let's do it, yeah.
It's really taking your sweet time over there, Allison.
All right. I picked this one because it's cute.
Oh, okay, all right. You picked this because of the ghost.
The cute little ghosty.
Allison had outside of her apartment, although not anymore, I guess.
Well, it just fell down. I have to put it back up.
Had a really cool painting of little ghosties going through a town that she did. So they kind of look like this.
Yeah, they kind of do. They have little hands though, and they're like. Ooh.
This is the ghost symbol of the label Ghostly International, which is one of my all-time favorite labels. They are home to Tycho, as well as many other excellent electronic artists. So this right here is called Idol Tryouts. This is a compilation of early ghostly artists. No one modern on the label. These are all pretty much artists that no longer are on the label. But I found this at a swap meet once. It was like $3, and I was like, I love ghostly. And I just wanted to familiarize myself with the artists I don't know, which is almost all of them. The only artist I'm really familiar with was Matthew Deere, who does really good ambient kind of techno stuff. And then there's a Telephone Tel Aviv remix on there, which is a really, really great artist. So I'm sure that they did Midwest Project's song justice. I haven't listened to this in a long time, but now I kind of want to re-listen to it to hear some of these artists I've never heard prior to buying this. But
let's listen to the ghosties.
The Ghosty International. On the inside, it also says a little bit about each artist, so it's a nice little sampler for those who don't know Ghostly that want to get into it. Yeah, so
nice.
They don't really have. They have a bunch of these samplers digitally, but not many on vinyl.
Is it just black?
Yeah, it's just black.
I want to pick out a cool, colorful record.
Well, you have another chance with number 3.
I have 3 more chances. 3 more chances. Okay, we're doing this one. The Yellow River Boys. There's a sign here that says Urinal Street Station.
Well, that's the name of the album by the old Yellow River Boys.
That's disgusting. I can't wait to hear about this.
Take a wild guess. Who made this album?
Tim and Eric. Really?
Tim Heidecker is a musician, and this is one of his jokey concept albums.
I was watching that before I came over. I'm not even kidding you.
This is done in the style of kind of like honky tonk and Leonard Skinner style Southern rock, all about pee and pissing. The songs are Hot Piss, Honky Tonk Piss Club, Slurp It Up, Piss Me Off, Truck Stop Piss Club, Piss Pig Freak.
Hot Piss Blues.
It's actually, if you get past the fact that the songs are such ridiculous lyrics and concepts, the music's good, because Tim's a good musician.
Is it a yellow record?
Why don't we open it and find out?
Ew, it looks like there's pee stains on it. This is the grossest record I've ever seen.
It's actually fairly rare.
Not even like a nice healthy piss, but this is like dehydrated piss yellow.
Yellow River Boys.
That's disgusting.
This is definitely one of the grossest records I own.
Great.
But I love Tim and Eric.
So glad
I'm such a huge fan of them and anything that they do. And
yes,
this is just Tim. Eric is not involved with this. I don't think they made too many of these. The demand probably wasn't that high.
No, wait, really? Not a lot of, not hundreds and hundreds of people want songs about piss?
Yellow River Boys. Now
I'm very glad I picked
you know a little more about a record you never thought existed.
Is it upside down?
I don't know. I can't see.
Wait. Whoa! It looked like it was upside down, but that's because only half of it is upside down. I slurred my words when I said that.
You sure did.
I promise I'm not drunk.
You gotta stop coming drunk to these. Great pick. Justin Timberlake,
JT.
2020 Experience Part 1, the only part that really deserves talking about. Part 2,
black and white and gold. Love that combo.
Yeah, I love all of the
visuals,
the gold varnish kind of.
Is this a eye test
gold
thing?
leaf? Yeah, and the full image of the 2020 Experience actually has him with the full thing in front of his eyes.
That's really cool. I like that.
This is a great pop album. This is every single song I truly love.
They're all really sexy songs.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's kind of what Justin Timberlake specializes in. And I just talked about this in the B-side of last month, how Man of the Woods did not live up to JT's legacy, this album included. This album is a solid 9 out of 10 pop album. It's just danceable, it's groovy, it's sexy, it's everything you want out of pop music.
A lot of good songs.
I mean, you got Suit and Tie with Jay-Z, you got Strawberry Bubblegum, Tunnel Vision, Spaceship Coupe, Push Your Love Girl. I really love Blue Ocean Floor, Mirrors, you love. This is just, everything about this. This was a home run. This is like the manifestation of his whole career up until this point, done in such a sophisticated and futuristic way.
So polished.
It's so polished. That's a great way to put it. So you have to own this, and I'm really happy I do. And
you have to own this, or else what?
Or else you can't play it on a turntable. Good pick. Love this album.
I'm what they call a great picker.
No one calls it. One more.
One more. Okay. One more. I feel like every time I get up, I do this dramatic little spin thing.
I don't even see it until I edit.
Number 5.
Number 5 is
Shpongle.
Shpongle. I've been talking about them a lot lately. That's because Simon Posford, the lead guy in the Shpongle project, has been doing a lot of reissues of all of their past catalog that's been long out of print and going for hundreds of dollars online because the Shpongle fans are crazy.
They have such a cool sound.
They do have such a cool sound.
Every single cover is the coolest, most like visually.
It's all some variation of that Shpongle head that has like the 3 sets of eyes
and the horns,
like the horns and tentacles.
Yeah.
This is their latest album, Codex VI. It's a very good album, and I actually got it on one of the limited variants. So I'm gonna show you guys how pretty that is.
Ooh, yay!
First of all, this jacket is monstrous. It's
huge.
It's just a giant mega gatefold.
Oh, this is so cool. Damn.
Yeah, and it's all die cut on the inside too.
Yeah, and there's little everything.
Yeah,
opens up. That's
really,
so cool.
really well done from Simon and Co. And the variant is beautiful.
Neon green.
Neon green,
flecks in it.
Translucent with like little flecks in it. Yeah,
so cool. I love this color.
It goes really nicely with the cover, even though there's not that color specifically. I just think that the two of them together make a really nice pair.
It's kind of like there's hints of it in the lettering.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. It's like the light parts of the lettering of Shpongle.
That's really cool.
But yeah, this was, I think, limited to 500 copies, and that's not a lot for Shpongle fans, so I can see this being very hard to find down the road, which is why I jumped on it with some overseas shipping. If you guys like psytrance or just down-tempo electronic music or really interesting world music-inspired beats, Shpongle is for you, and I definitely recommend checking them out live if you get a chance, because that show is nuts.
Shpongle's for you.
Shpongle's for you.
I think that's the fastest random picks we've ever actually
You were
done.
efficient. Good work.
Getting good at this gig.
Something else I want to show you guys. Allison drew this for me.
Aww, I didn't know you were gonna do this.
This is one of my favorite dudes, Darth Vader.
Aww.
And she did this with a ballpoint pen, which is incredibly impressive that she was able to make it look this beautiful. And the reason I'm mentioning this without her telling me to do so is, if you follow her Instagram, which I leave in the description, the Allison Sharp, she's been lately having this thing where she's drawing people's pets. So if you have a doggo or a cat-o or a fish-o, and if you want her to draw it in this beautiful style, I highly recommend hitting her up on Instagram because this is so cool.
The smile's never gonna come off. Thank you.
Now it's time to talk about me, though.
Yeah.
If you guys like this video...
No, I like talking about me. I'm just kidding.
If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Too Many Records _ on Instagram. Too Many Records on Twitter. And there's a podcast. She's been on the podcast. He's been on the podcast. Everyone's been on the podcast. Check it out.
Check it out. It's good. It's entertaining. It's a solid hour of really interesting stuff.
It's a nice addition if Too Many Records isn't enough for you every week. You can get a couple extra hours in with some podcasts.
While you're driving.
Yeah. What else are you going to do?
So you don't have to watch a video. I know. Listen to the radio.
Please subscribe to the channel. And
tell your friends about it.
More videos soon.